Hello and welcome. Today we're going to do a super fun yoga flow that has inversions and some grounding. So let's go ahead and start at the top of our mat with our feet hip distance apart, toes planted firmly on the mat, balls of the feet, edges of the foot, and the heels are firmly planted on the ground. Inhale your arms up above your head, your shoulders back and down, crown of the head reaches up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale your back flat, halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Step or hop back to plank position. Inhale here and exhale lower down. Elbows come to 90 degrees, tighten to the side, chaturanga, and rock forward on the toes. Inhale into upward dog. Exhale, hips push back and up into downward dog as the feet come down flat. Look towards the hands, step or hop the feet forward to meet the hands. Inhale your hands up above your head. Exhale down by your side. Step the feet hip distance apart. Inhale, gaining balance on your left foot. Slowly raising your right foot up in the air. Inhale your arms up to the side. And slowly twist towards the right side as you exhale. Inhale your arms back up. Exhale as you step your foot back, foot twist back, torso stays forward for warrior one. Inhale here, exhale, hands frame the foot, back foot steps forward to meet the front foot, into a forward fold. Inhale the arms up above the head. Exhale the arms back down by the sides. Gain your balance on your right foot, planting each part of the foot down on the ground, floating the left foot up in the air. Inhaling here, floating the right arms up, twisting at the waist to the left side. Inhaling the arms to the front, up above your head. Exhaling the left foot back, foot twist back, torso stays to the front for warrior one. Inhale here, exhale, hands frame the front foot, back foot steps up to meet the front. Exhale here. Inhale all the way up. Step your feet out wide. Inhale your arms up above your head. Exhale, fold forward at the waist for a wide-legged forward fold. Plant your left hand on the ground. Inhale as you twist the waist, raising the right arm up in the air. Exhale as you bring your right arm back down. Inhale as you bring your left arm up in the air, twisting at the waist, moving with your own breath. Inhaling the arm up, exhaling the arm down. Come back down into a forward fold. Step or hop the feet back into a plank position. Chaturanga, elbows come tight into the sides at 90 degrees. Rock forward on your toes. Inhaling, hips come down. Roll forward on the toes for upward dog. Exhale, hips come up and back for downward dog as you roll over your toes. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale as you swing it through to meet your right hand. Swiveling your left foot down. Inhaling your arms up and open your chest to the left side for warrior two. Look to the front. Inhale here. Exhale as you bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Step your front foot back up into three-legged dog again. Bring it down to meet your right foot. Inhaling and exhaling here. On your next inhale, bring your left foot up in the air. And exhale, swing it through to your left hand. Swivel your right foot down. Inhale your arms up and open your chest to the right for warrior two on the other side. Looking forward again. On your next exhale, bring your arms down. Hands frame the front foot, stepping your front foot back into three-legged dog again, and slowly lowering your leg down. Inhale as you curve your back and come back into plank. Exhale as you lower down chaturanga. Inhale into upward dog. Exhale, hips raise into down dog. Step or hop the feet up wide. Bring the bum down into a malasana squat. Slowly sit down on the bum. Bring the feet out in front of you. Exhale down, all the way. Soles of the feet to the ground. Inhale your hips up off the ground for bridge. Pressing your feet into the ground, shoulders evenly into the ground. Exhaling as you allow each vertebrae to come back down to the mat. Bring your legs out to the front here. Inhaling your legs up. Bringing your hands just underneath your hips. And exhale them down. If this is not part of your practice, you can bend your knees for an assist, or you can hold bridge. If you need a little bit more assistance with straight legs, but you're almost there, you can just place your hands underneath your bum here for a little bit of a raise. On your next inhale, keep your legs up in the air, feet flex. And bring your feet down. One last time, slowly to the mat. Once they've reached the mat, bring your hands out from underneath your hips or your bum. Bring them over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest. Bring your arms up slowly. Rolling up for one sit-up. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide for bound angle. Inhale here, back straight, crown of the head reaching up, shoulders back and down. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your way back up. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground, knees bent. Place your hands behind you, fingers pointing away from your feet. Inhale and slowly raise your hips up for reverse tabletop. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale your way up to a standing wide-legged forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold forward at the waist, bringing the feet hip distance apart, placing the hands firmly on the ground, and bending the knees as much as needed. Firmly placing your fingers on the ground, your palms on the ground, the heel of your hand on the ground. Place your knees just below your armpits and slowly lean forward, practicing one foot off the ground at a time for crow pose. If crow pose is part of your practice, you can go ahead and go into crow here. If crow and headstand are part of your practice, you can go ahead and try this out. Try crow to tripod headstand here. Holding here. And exhaling the legs back down, coming back for crow. Exhale as you lower the feet down to the ground all the way, bringing them out wide and the bum to the ground for a malasana squat. Hands to prayer. Close down the eyes here for a second if it's comfortable. bringing the hips up into a forward fold, placing the hands on the ground, stepping the feet out behind us, and bringing the knees to the ground for tabletop. And bring the knees out wide, feet out wider, sending the bum back between the heels. If this feels good for you, you can stay here. You can also recline for more of a stretch. Being careful of any sensations you may feel in the knees. Inhaling your way up. Come back to tabletop. Bring your bum to the ground to a seated position. Bring your left leg out wide and your right leg out wide. Inhale, sit up straight. Exhale, fold forward at the waist, walking the hands forward. Inhale your way back up. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, your back straight. Arms above your head. Exhale as you twist towards your bent leg. Dive to the left side, placing your left hand or forearm on the ground in front of your left leg. Right arm up in the air, reaching chest open to the front. Inhale your way back up. Right leg out long. Left foot comes to right inner thigh. Inhale your arms up, twisting at the waist towards the left side. Exhale as you fold and dive towards that right side. Keeping the chest open to that bent leg. Inhale your way back up. Come back to tabletop position. Bring your right knee to your right wrist, slowly setting the hip down and scooching your left leg back. Inhale here. If you'd like a little bit more of a stretch here, you can float your left leg up in the air, grabbing on to your left foot with your left hand, keeping your chest to the front. Shoulders even. Slowly release that left foot, floating it back down to the ground. Slowly inhale back straight, shoulders back and down, crown of the head reaches up. Exhale as you fold forward. Slowly walking the hands forward, resting the torso on the right thigh. If you need a little bit more of a stretch here, you can bring your right foot up a little bit so that your shin is more parallel with the top of the mat. Inhale your way back up. Come back to a tabletop position. Bring your left knee to your left wrist. Slowly sit down on your left hip, sliding your right leg back. Inhaling here. Again on this side, if you would like a little bit more of a stretch in this position, you can float your right foot up in the air, grabbing hold of it, keeping your shoulders to the front. And slowly release that foot, allowing it to float back down slowly. Inhaling your shoulders back and down, back straight, crown of the head reaches up. Exhaling as you fold forward, walking the hands out in front of you as far as is comfortable. Really feeling a nice stretch here as the torso perhaps rests on the thigh. Inhale your way back up. Sweep your right leg forward and bring your left leg forward to meet it. Feet out front, sits bones on the ground. Inhale here. Bring your arms up above your head. Shoulders back and down, crown of the head reaches up. Exhale as you fold forward at the hips, keeping the back straight, allowing the hands to fall wherever. Inhale your way back up. Exhale. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground and roll all the way down. Press all the edges of the feet into the mat, pushing forward a little bit so that you can tuck that lower part of the tailbone in and get that lower part of the back on the ground, activating the core, slowly pushing into the ground, shoulders and feet pressing into the ground as hips raise for bridge pose. Do not move your head in this pose. Stay looking up to protect your spine. Exhale as we lower down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, up one more time. Pushing the feet into the ground, the thighs together. Pull the heels towards you. Exhale all the way down. Inhale up. Exhale down. If you'd like to go a little bit further, you can do wheel pose. If not, you can keep going with our inhaling up and exhaling down in bridge. If you'd like to go into wheel pose, go ahead and place your hands above your shoulders, fingers facing towards your feet. Step the feet perhaps a little bit closer or a little bit further. Inhale your way up and push all the way up. Taking a few deep breaths here. If you do not want to do wheel pose or it is not in your practice, continue with bridge pose. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Everybody exhale each vertebrae down, one at a time. Bring your right ankle to your left thigh, or figure four. If you'd like a little bit more of a stretch, you can float your left foot up and bring your left thigh towards you, grasping onto it with your hands and pulling it towards you. Exhaling as you go deeper in the stretch, keeping the right foot flexed. Exhale the foot back down to the ground. Inhale the left foot up. Left ankle comes to right thigh. Inhale the right foot up in the air, grabbing onto the right thigh and pulling it closer to you to get a bit more of a stretch in that left side, keeping the left foot flexed. Exhale your foot back down to the ground, bringing both feet back down to the ground. Inhale as you float both feet off the mat, bringing the knees up, grab onto the ankles, outer edges of the feet, or the big toe, bringing your feet up above your knees here, pressing your whole back into the ground for happy baby. Perhaps you bring one foot out so that the leg is straight, and then you straighten the other leg. Perhaps you rock side to side. or give yourself a little back massage. Allowing the left leg to come out straight and keeping hold of the right toes, straightening the right leg. If it's more comfortable, you can hold on to the calf or the ankle. Slowly allow the right leg to fall out to the right as you hold your left hip down, keeping both hips on the ground, but still feeling that inner thigh stretch on the right leg. Inhale your way back up. Bring your left leg up, grabbing your left toes, coming into happy baby again. Allowing your right leg to come out straight in front of you. And straightening that left leg as you hold on to the toe, the ankle, or the foot. Holding the right hip down and allowing the left leg to fall out to the left. A thigh stretch in that left thigh. Keeping both hips on the ground. Inhale your left leg up. Release your toe, float your right foot up to meet your left, flexing the feet, keeping the core activated for waterfall. Allow the tension to fall out of the legs. Bend the knees, bring the feet down, and slowly bring them out straight in front of you. Bring both of the soles of the feet to the ground. Raise the hips up, placing the arms underneath the torso, hands underneath the bum. Allow your legs to straighten, feet out to the front. Push your elbows in as your chest pops up and the crown of the head comes to the mat for fish pose. Bring both of the soles of the feet to the ground, out wide, knees fall in, arms come out to the side, palms facing up. Knit the shoulders together, crown of the head pushes up, chin tucks into chest. Allow the shoulders to untuck a bit. Bring the feet out, right foot to the right edge of the mat, left foot to the left edge of the mat. Releasing any tension you may have left. Taking a deep inhale here. And allowing that exhale to burst out of you. Taking a few more breaths like that. Inhaling deep, exhaling with fire. Untuck the shoulders all the way, leaving the palms facing up to the sides, and the crown of the head reaching up. Release any tension left in your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands and your fingers. Release the tension in your torso and your glutes, your thighs, your calves, your feet and your toes. Just be here on the mat. Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, circle your wrists, your ankles, maybe move your hips a bit up and down as they lay flat on the mat. Maybe wiggle your torso and your shoulders. Come back to your breath, your inhale and your exhale. Bend your knees, bringing the soles of the feet out wide on the mat. Bring the knees in, bring your arms to a cactus position. Rolling over onto your left or right side when you're ready to get up. Fluttering open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a great flow and that you feel grounded and you had a little fun playing with crow or crow to headstand. I hope to see you again soon for another flow, and please subscribe. Thank you so much.